Justice for Greer. Hold on, what's this? We don't have a thing here. Hold on, folks. Hold on. We're coming to you in 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, we made it. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Neal here. Stand up, host, Last Nation News. Whoa, yes. Overreaction to Greer. Justice for Greer. Does Zach not... You ever talk to somebody and like you say something as like chummy and fun and they answer seriously? So Zach's got COVID. He's on a dating show. No big deal. Greer says, you know what? I got it last year. I'll tell him about my experience with COVID. And then Zach goes, no, but I'm taking this seriously. Hey, Zach, shut the hell up. That's rubbish, Zach.
That's rubbish, Dave.
Golly, no one cares how seriously you're taking it, Zach. Well, you don't think she doesn't like to put food on the table? Maybe she takes her work seriously. It was end of the year bonuses. I'll be honest. Zach's a nice guy. That's to me, that would be a non-negotiable. Like, okay, they're on Zoom. Maybe he didn't pick up on it, but what? Zach, are you more important than her? Because your journey ends on the altar? Well, Greer's journey could also end on that altar. Rubbish. All right, how's everyone doing? Yeah, Sarah, Zach got pretty offended when she was just trying to relate. Hey, Zach, I'll tell you about the time I got COVID. But let's not make it a dick measuring contest here. No. This means more to me. Shut up, man. You're getting paid 6 figures. Maybe you break your heart, maybe you don't. Yeah, it wasn't conceited at all. How funny. Well, if anyone wants to leave a voicemail and bash Zach, I'm kidding, no bashing, but of course, very strange. What a mood killer. Leave a voicemail, 401-213-9828. If you want to call in, 401-213-9828. We'll go to your voicemails in a minute. We're going to do a tight 40 or so. We're not going to be too long. I have a very early morning. I'm going to meet with Jess Ambrose and podcast with her in the morning, so we're going to get to that. But let's go. Look, we already have people calling in, so please feel free, call in, light up the phone lines. We're going to go to our friend Celeste in Texas. Let's see what's going on in the great Lone Star state of Texas here. Celeste, you're up.
Hey, Dave. It's me, Celeste. I'm calling from Beeville, Texas. And tonight's episode, I am officially Team Zabby. I hope that Gabby is the one at the end. Her and Zach are just like, it's like a match made in heaven. They're so good for each other. It's just unreal. But the whole Zoom thing, I'm sorry, that's just weird as hell. I mean, I feel bad that Zach, got COVID and everything, but it's so daunting. Anyway, thanks. Bye.
All right. I appreciate you calling in. Daunting indeed. Chloe defends Zach and says, but Greer comparing her experience starting with, well, I work in sales was dumb. Well, I mean, his job is to, make out with a bunch of girls on a TV show. Now, I hear your point, but she was explaining, hey, I work in sales. And I don't even think she got done with her story. Let me finish Greer's story for her. Zach's got COVID, so Greer goes, I work in sales, and I actually got COVID in December. And with end of the year bonuses, that's when you're trying to make all your money. And I think what Greer was trying to say was, it sucks when you really want something, and this new disease that exists out there tells you no. All right, maybe Logan should call in. See what Logan has to say about the matter. All right, well, let's do an all-Texas episode. Let's go to Houston. You're up, Amy.
Hi, Dave. It's Amy from Houston, Texas, and just wondering why did she not wear her hair up? I'm talking about Gabby and that beautiful dress. She should have had the hair partially up or, all up or something. It was too formal to have her hair down like that. And it cheapened the look. Anyway, sorry. Just noticed that and had to say something. Bye.
Bye. Now look, Gabby's trending in the United States. Is this? Can you imagine that? Gabby is trending. I truly mean this in the nicest way possible. Zach and Gabby seem like the perfect level of lame for each other, says Bachelor fan take. No, Gabby, she's got that Vermonster energy. Vermonster, yeah, maybe Gabby should be maybe they should make a Vermonster energy drink, and it's just Monster energy mixed with some marijuana, because everyone from Vermont likes a little bit of that old devil's lettuce. Why not? Chill out. It's legal, I think. The women after Gabby got back from her date. So look at this. Trying to see the producers after making Gabby give the girls a shopping haul after her date. After Gabby's one-on-one, not a single girl mentioned being jealous of time with Zach, only of the stuff. Now, none of them have said they hope he's okay, gets better. Yeah, I actually had a note of that. I had a note about how everyone that was sad that Zach had COVID, and again, we don't know what they didn't show in the edit, but everyone that was sad that Zach had COVID was really upset that they didn't have a chance to compete in the game much longer. Do you know what I mean? Like, no one was like, oh, I hope he recovers. They're all like, oh, man, I didn't get my chance to tell him about my sales bonus or whatever the heck they wanted to talk about. All right, very fun. Good stuff. All right. We had a phone call at 4:50. I see who called in. Yeah, someone had called in earlier and got nervous. They sent me some wild information. I didn't share the information. A lot of hearsay. Hey, look, a lot of hearsay comes through the channel here. We try to sift through it. Marcia said, "Who else here is Team Katie?" Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm Team Katie over Team Gabby. I think I like them all. I like Gabby. I just don't know if it were me. Someone said, okay, so is Gabby getting tested too? Wouldn't she have been exposed? Yeah, although I don't know. I honestly don't know how far the testing goes anymore. As far as if you were exposed, do you then get tested or do you wait till you show signs? I don't know. We're obviously in the late stages of the endemic. Am I pronouncing this right? The endemic. Gabby finding out in front of the group that she also has COVID. Of course, Gabby didn't. I mean, everyone wants to know, is Gabby being quarantined here? Not Gabby stepping over Greer like she's Iverson. Yeah, of course, Gabby had to go get all of her outfits ready while other women were just crying on the floor, as you do. That's how it works. All right, well, it's going to be a short episode if we don't have any voicemail. So feel free to call in. 401-213-9828, 401-213-9828. We have the number right there, 401-213-9828. Marcia said, I was shocked that anyone said they were stood up. Wow, the guy was sick. And of course, yes, they didn't know what was wrong with him. So if it was kind of framed like Zach was under the weather, and they're like, all right, well, why don't you, pop an Adderall and come out on the date? They didn't know he had COVID. I mean, at least it wasn't diarrhea. You know what I mean? Like, that's a tough one to say. Zach's kind of, he's been in the toilet for a while, and he's not doing too well. Wouldn't that be the worst? You have to cancel the group date because you crap your pants. Hey, it happened. Hey, that's real life. You want the show to be more realistic? Cancel a group date because you crap your pants. Because you've been traveling, maybe you got, I don't know, maybe there was something in the Bahama Mambas and maybe you drank some water out of the fountain and you should have boiled it first. I don't know, folks. I don't know. Janelle Taylor said, preview made it seem like Zach has sex with Brooklyn. I actually didn't get to see, by the way, Celeste, I just played your voicemail. I don't know if you saw, I played your voicemail you left at 7:01. I don't think there's an updated one there unless my system's slow. Maya said, did I miss the Greer breakdown? Yeah, let's talk about the Greer breakdown. We can talk about this all night. If anyone has any thoughts on Greer, I mean, here's my thought on Greer, and why do I'm having a weird feedback. I think I sound okay to you guys, but it's a little weird. Marcia says, but would they really have thought he didn't want to go on the group date, so he made an excuse? No, I don't think so. But I don't think anybody's thinking rationally at this point. But as far as Greer's concerned, the whole idea of her being stood up, it's like, look, you got a bunch of women that are used to being the center of attention, that are used to being the girl who walks into the club and gets a drink bought for them, and all of a sudden they have to wait, and they're getting so insulted. Mercedes is hyperventilating. It's all over the place. So you can understand how one could fall into the feeling of being offended versus saying, all right, well, it is what it is. All right, so Zach had COVID. All the girls were exposed to it in one way or another, and the producers decided to let them go gallivanting around London unmasked. I hate these producers. I really do. Well, look, I mean, I'm not going to... Look, the pandemic's existed for 3 years. I don't know what British rules are with regards to if you've been exposed. They were on an open air bus. I mean, they were also chugging beers. I don't know, guys. I don't know what the rules are. Did Zach just imply he's not going on the date because he's jet lagged? What's going on exactly? No, of course he wasn't jet lagged. Then we make the girls get dressed up and tell them they're going to see Zach, then cancel. Of course, how does he not know? I've given him all the signs. The signs are a tattoo of T. They're saying they don't have patience for this being knocked down, etc. But ladies, he is sick. Zach's standing up the girls. There he is. Don't let Greer see Zach's drinking tea again without her. Zach's in the bedroom. What do we do now? Maybe you should all get tested. That's a start. By the way, Greer loves tea. I'm not a tea person. I'm a coffee or bust. I like a good Diet Coke and a coffee. Will I drink a tea? I mean, yeah, if you're throwing one at me, sure, I'll drink a tea, but it's just too is too watery to me. And I know some people that are tea people think coffee is disgusting. I don't defend coffee. If you don't want coffee, more coffee for me. But why did Gabby walk by the ladies and backtrack and go, that's my room? Well, I think Kim, it's like their first night in they're staying in a new place, and Gabby didn't realize, that they were actually in front of her room. Maybe there's 8 rooms in a row, it's not like it's her home and she forgot where she lived. The girls, after finding out Zach got COVID, it didn't actually stand them up on purpose. Oh yeah, this episode was real memeable. Zach gets COVID, and then the girls, and I took that personally. Zach and Katie talking through the door, very nice. Jesse said, Katie, you're a nurse, so you understand the severity of this. The other 6 nurses in the room. Yeah, there's literally like a dozen nurses. Zach on the other side of the door listening to her. All right, so very funny stuff. Let's see what Jess posted. Jess, of course, on the season. Everyone gets a pedal. Jess's dream comes true. Yep, they all get a pedal. You get a pedal. You get a pedal. Everybody gets a pedal. All right, let's look for Greer and see if Greer has posted anything. I'm assuming Greer hasn't because she's still on the show. Cheerio, Greer, Rio. Celeste said, what is your favorite go-to coffee order? Well, I don't... it's a good question. I actually prefer a non-sugary coffee because sugary coffee, like some sort of crazy sugar drink, it doesn't, I don't know, you can't binge that the same way I can binge a no sugar coffee. I feel like that lasts better. So I generally go for a grande iced coffee with coconut milk, no sweetener. I get enough natural sweetener from the coconut milk. All right, what's Greer saying? Okay, Greer has a get ready with me, so let's watch that. This is a GRWM, get ready with me. If you don't know what that means, you're old like me. Greer Blitzer. Is she related to Wolf Blitzer? We found that out, right? So let's go to TikTok, and let's go to Greer Blitzer here, and we're going to get ready with her.
This Connecticut man who disappeared nearly...
Hold on, Greer Blitzer. Greer Blitzer. All right, here she is. Let's see what she has to say.
All right, let's get ready with me in honor of tonight's episode in London. So my friends and I were getting together to have a tea time because I'm so obsessed with tea. How coffee is for most people is how tea is for me. My mom is literally superwoman to me. She works a 9 to 5.
Lana said, Dave, didn't you say you're on a no sugar diet now and it's made brain fog disappear? Yes. I haven't had sugar I've had fruit sugar, but I haven't had I'm not eating like, baskets of grapes. I actually was at a birthday party Saturday and I turned down chocolate cake. Lost about 10 pounds, 10 to 14, depending on any given day. But I've also put on some muscle. So I probably would have lost more than that. But yeah, everyone do what you got to do for yourself. But for my brain, I'll be up tomorrow morning around 5. I'm going to make videos all morning. And at 10 a.m., I'm going to drive over and record a podcast with Jess Ambrose. And I have to tell you, I need my brain to be as sharp as a tack right now. I'm just busy. But, maybe on my honeymoon, I'll have a slice of cake or something.
She makes sure the house looks like a home show, cooks the meals, does literally everything to make sure the house doesn't burn down. But the main time that her and I had to bond was tea time at 4. Every single day after school, in the afternoon, we would get together and I would tell my mom about my day and everything that was going on in my life, and she would do the same. So now it doesn't matter where I am in life.
Does she have a filter on as she's making this? Because I think I saw like a glitch on her face.
As long as I'm drinking tea, I feel like I'm home. After living in New York for about 2 years...
So what is this? What in the contour bullshit is this? What is on her nose? What are we doing? Ladies, chill out. Just calm down. Oh, we lost it. Hold on. And this is what I hate about TikTok.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Move anything. What the hell's going on here? All right, let's go back to it.
Let's get ready.
It's not letting me. All right, let's try this one more time. All right.
So I got this.
I understand you got a contour, or do you?
My own special love language.
Oh, Maya's contour splaining. She goes, "That's nose contour, Dave." I know what it is. It's just, why are we contouring? You mean it? I got a big schnoz. You mean to tell me I could have been? Hey, Tasha, will you do a get ready with me video and contour my nose? Do we have enough contour material? I don't know if that would help. But maybe I'll contour my abs when I'm on vacation.
A dream of mine is definitely to create
All right, she's got this. She's doing the thing where she brushes the eyebrows up. Tasha does that.
my own tea blend or design my own tea sets.
Isn't it funny? You grew up in the 90s. You wanted pencil-thin eyebrows, and now you can't get them big enough.
I believe the ultimate success in life is doing something you love and it not feeling like a day of work in your life.
All right, easy on the quotes. So look, I'm not bashing her. What the hell is the point of how to YouTube, how to nose contour? How to nose contour. The hell are we doing here? How to nose contour to, oh my gosh, that's a nose contour? Hold on a second. So essentially, nose contouring is creating shades so it looks like your nose is a different shape than it is. Look, how to contour your nose for beginners. I'm not judging anybody with what you do for makeup. I know people say, Dave, this is a result of the patriarchy wanting everyone to look perfect. It's not our fault we have to look this way. I don't know, maybe. I think the power of nose contour. I just think it's a lot. All right, here they are doing some nose contouring. So you put it on the side, and then what?
Okay, if you're not contouring your nose using that little technique at the end, you are missing out. I do this every single day. It literally shrinks your nose. Okay, so first I apply my nose contour. I just do
Should I be contouring my nose right now?
that. Okay, here's the thing.
So she did it the other way. She did it underneath.
This doesn't need to be perfect because it's going to get cleaned up anyways. So just buff that out.
Buff it out.
Doesn't need to be perfect. Blend it all out. Now take a light shade.
You know what they look like? They look like, what's the Lion King makeup? They look like they're a Lion King character. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like they look like they got Mufasa face. All right. Are we done with that? Holy hell. Hey, I'm dating a new girl. What's her name? Jafar? Oh, I'm king of the thing. Okay, either way. All right. There it is. Oh, Contour Dave. You know me. Just going to spread that out there. All right. I'm shocked we don't have any other voicemails here. Am I even live or am I just yelling at myself? 186 people in the chat. All right. No voicemails. I get it. No one cares. Teresa said if lipstick makes it on the lips, it's a special day. I have this chapstick I've been kind of effing with. This is pretty good. Maybe I should add some contouring to my regimen. Maybe I'd hit 100,000 subs if I was contouring. You know, I mean, look, every once in a while, if I have like a blemish, I'll put a little something on it. You know what I mean? You gotta respect it. If I'm shooting it, every once in a while when I'm doing a film project, they'll put some makeup on my face. But contour, I mean, what's the point? This is why. Okay, I'm not done talking about contouring. This is why people get ghosted on. You know why? Because there's a term for distorting your face so it looks like not you. So then when they don't call you back the next day, you go, why didn't Jeffrey call me back? Because you look like Jafar. Okay? And he didn't swipe right on Jafar. If I was someone's mom and they contoured, I'd be like, do you not like the genetics I gave you? Now, look, okay, I understand. I'm from a place of privilege. I don't have to worry about being judged on my face like certain people do. I totally get it. But, yeah, these contours are just getting crazy. All right, let's see. Kim says, just say nose to nose contouring. Hey, Tasha, how many people are contouring their nose? Are you contouring your nose? Do you wake up in the morning before I get up and contour your nose? Do you do that? That's what the ladies like to do when you're new to dating. They don't like to let you see them. Listen, I say this. There should be a dating app where you aren't allowed to wear makeup. Just be who you are. And I understand, well, then, so-and-so's not going to like me. Fine. Get it out of the way first. I'm creating a new dating app. It's called Come As You Are. And it's just you show up right out of the shower. You got to prove you just got out of the shower. And that's it. Okay. Let's see what we have for some comments here. Yeah, Jafar is from, Nadia said Jafar is from Aladdin, not Lion King. Who's the villain from Lion King? It's the bad guy from Lion King. What's Scarface? What's his name? Scar? Lion King Scar? Is that his name? Oh, Scar. Okay, I said Jafar. It's Scar. Okay, calm down, folks. I'm trying my best here. I don't have all, my riffing skills clearly, my lack of sugar is creating a new riff fog here. Okay, yep, lots of Betsy Alvarenga says, I'm contouring my nose. Are you contouring your nose right now? Will someone tag me in the next Get Ready With Me video next time you contour your nose? Is there like a video? Is there a but now I can't look at her nose the same way because it's red because of makeup. Are we literally Rudolphing our nose? And again, I'm not here to judge her. Greer's a beautiful person. But like, I'm just trying to get a pause here. All right, what do we look like without? Look, and it's fine. It doesn't matter. I'm not judging her. I'm judging the contouring. You're beautiful just the way you are. You don't need to contour, or maybe you do. I don't know. Who's whatever. Who cares? Sarah says most women into makeup do contouring. I've always seen the contouring of the cheekbones. How about this? Overdone nose contouring. Let's see if there's anyone out there who's overdone it on the nose. How to contour the nose job nose contour. Contour tips. How about this? Contour versus non-contour. Oh, now they have a contour bra? How do you have a contour bra? I've also heard of the contouring of the chest. I mean, look, you shouldn't need, a pressure washer and, are people doing this? Have I been? This is ridiculous. Okay, this I've seen people do. You contoured back here, okay? But I guess I just wasn't privy to the nose contour. All right. And again, I am actually, this is the most feminist rant I've ever gone on because I'm not judging. I'm just saying you're beautiful how you are. Okay, Cosmo's onto it. Here's what 7 people look like with and without contouring. All right, show me. All right, image is no longer available. Great. Awesome. Great, Cosmo. Good piece of work. All right. Let's see what else is going on. All right. Well, look, I did that thing where I said Jafar, and I clearly made a mistake, but it's funny because whenever you make a mistake, it inspires people to comment. Someone was sharing something recently where they said 12 plus 12 equals 26, and they said they got so much engagement from people. L. Arnold says, "Hey Dave, next show, come on your show with a contoured nose." No, because you know what? If I contour my nose and people say, "Dave, I don't know what it is, but you look really good right now," I'm gonna hate myself. Lana said the problem is everyone we see on media is in full glam. That's where the standard is set. We must comply or get swiped by. Well, I hear you on that. The beef you're having there is with big media. You should be mad at the Kardashians and all of the crazy expectations that are set. Greg says, "How did Greer stay?" I know. And again, this all stems, no pun intended, from the fact we're annoyed that Zach handled Greer in the way he did. Very strange. All right, let's go to Sherry in Rhode Island from Delaware.
Hey, Dave, it's Sherry, fellow Rhode Islander, now in Delaware. I just want to tell you, I'm really enjoying.
Wait. Tasha, you talking to me? What'd you say? Tasha said she just got a face contouring video that opened on Facebook. So clearly they're on to us here.
Hey, Dave, it's Sherry, fellow Rhode Islander, now in Delaware. I just want to tell you, I'm really enjoying your whole rant about contouring. I mean, when you stop and think about it, everything from lipstick, which adds color, to eyeshadow, which actually does change the look of the shape of the area around the eyes. It's all contouring in one way or another. So is blush. And so is the kind of things where people will put sparkles along their collarbones to draw attention, to that area. I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with it, but I think the way the gal did it on that video was a little on the extreme side. But hey, be free. Anyway, have a great night. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Wait,
Sherry,
you
appreciate
never
it.
go any further in than here. So can you see how if you go to the
First of all, what a beautiful camera she has. Nice close-up shot like that.
This is where my eye is.
All right, so you're not supposed to. Oh, now I know. You're not supposed to contour within the eye zone. You're only supposed to contour the outside. Okay.
Now, right? That's the middle of the eye. You don't ever go past that. Because
Beautiful
it's
accent.
just going to take it too far in, and there's too much going on in the center of the eye.
All right, show us. Let's just speed through here. Where is she here? So here she is. She starts here. Hold on. Show us your thing here. Why isn't it going? What the hell's going on? Buffering.
They actually make each other work even
All right,
better.
dark shades versus light shades here.
This, you could kind of like disconnect from the whole contouring that we're going to be doing, but I personally feel that it all kind of like plays together really, really well. And if you just leave out that area and do the rest,
Here we go. Marcella says beards are the male version of contour. That's very interesting. Beards are natural part of your face, but you can contour your beard. You can cut your beard in a way if your chin, you don't like something. You can, Okay, I like that. Beards are the male version of contour. Marcella, you got me on that. All right. I'm 37, not 39, just in case anyone was wondering. Give me 2 more years. 37 and a half. No, actually, I'm going to be 38 in a few months. Oh, boy. It's fine. Or am I going to be 30? How old am I? 37. Okay. Anyway, let's see what the final product looks like, and then we'll get out of here. So she's doing her thing here, I mean, yeah, contouring looks good. It's just like, what do you do? How long does it take you to get the makeup off? It just feels like a lot. See, my get ready with me, I splash water on my face, and sometimes I put sunblock on. But then again, that's it. Blaze says, I've never contoured. Seems like a lot of work. Yeah, it does. Doesn't it seem like a lot? Okay, we'll get at it. We'll get out of the contour video. We're at 200 people in the chat. I'm not going to stay too long. It's 7:30. Like I said, I have to get up at 5 tomorrow and get all the content made. But I'll tell you what. Here's what we're looking at for tomorrow. Might make this video. Claire Crowley responds to Bachelor Zach Shallcross's claims he wasn't allowed to intervene in the drama. And as we know, she said, what did she say? Where did it go? Oh, she basically said, you're allowed to do whatever you want to do, but, the producers aren't going to like you. And then why former Bachelorette Hannah Brown can't watch this season of The Bachelor. I'm sure this is a real fluff piece. Let's see what she says. I'm always super supportive. I think it's hard to watch the seasons because I think part of the reason people like to watch it is they like to poke fun or say what they would and wouldn't do. I have a lot of empathy for anybody on the show and don't want to get into that cycle, but I'm really excited for Zach. Yeah, I think we proved you can watch the show and not like, be hateful. There really is a fine line that's walked between like poking fun at someone and being hateful, because I think in some ways making fun of somebody can actually be very inclusive to them. But I would say it depends what you're making fun of, and that's the fine line to walk. If we're making fun of someone's contour video, that might be a tough example because we generally try to steer away from anything that might be harmful to somebody. But anyway, the point being is that you know when you cross the line sometimes, and when you do, you try not to do that. It's as easy as that. Yeah, Lana, I'm loving Special Forces too. It's been a fun, nice little simple show. It doesn't try to do too much. They do stupid little, Special Forces missions. I thought some of them were cooler than others. The fire, there's different things. Anyway, let's see if there's anything else we can get into here. I'll be honest. I don't know. Katie is Canadian. Yes, we love our Canadians. I will be going on a Canadians podcast soon in the Bachelor world, a Canadians podcast. Who could it be? Blake, maybe? Maybe. No, he doesn't have a podcast. Marsha said Katie is currently in Austin. Yes, she lives in Austin, but she's from Canada. Greg said, thoughts on the one-on-one? I think Gabby's a good match for Zach because she's funny and he's not. And when they were meeting with the fragrancier or whatever they call it, what's a fragrance? What's a parfumier? What's a person called? Hold on. Let's search this. What is the name of a person who sells fragrance? A perfumer. Fragrance specialist is a perfumer. All right. Anyway, I was trying to make it way more French than it needed to be. All right. So when they were talking to the perfumer, he mentioned like a woody scent, and she was like, "Oh, I don't want to. I want to smell your wood," or whatever she said, something like that. And he like kind of cracked a smile, but didn't give it to her. I think they might have a good dynamic there. But yeah, Zach is, and I'm not calling him boring, but when I saw the way he handled that Greer Zoom COVID situation, I was just like, way to make the room weird. He's very adamant on talking about his journey, and this is the issue that Clayton got into, and that Clayton was so focused on his journey that you start to see, a month or so of producers bearing down on them, saying, this is about your journey, you're this. Oh, but I'm afraid I'm going to hurt somebody. It's okay, you're. And so then when Clayton just starts banging everybody, hey, it's part of my journey, I'm here to find love. Everyone's like, hold on a second there. It's a little bit more complicated than that. So when Zach kind of negates what Greer says because his going to the altar is more important, it's like, to whom, Zach? To whom? Very strange. I'm still not over it. How weird was that? Trying to read some more of your comments here. Chloe said, let's discuss how Katie got a whole flashback segment. I feel like that never happened. Yeah, Katie got a flashback segment because they had dead air to fill. That was, So that was like when when a sitcom, do you ever remember when a sitcom would have like an episode where they just reminisce? It's called like, I think they're called box episodes. Hold on, let me look for it. Hold on, what's it called? What's the name? Sitcom saves money. So they create these episodes, a bottle episode. So it's to save money. You guys might remember this. It'd be like every year there's like an episode where they just do flashback scenes. It's like they're stuck in a bank or they're stuck in an elevator, and they just like it, and it's like their way of like going back to old episodes. A bottle episode is a piece of television that has a much smaller scope and uses as little cast member sets and effects as possible. Bottle episodes were initially used as a way to save money. By trapping people in a single set, relying heavily on dialogue, the production could use the money elsewhere in the season. So this is kind of what inadvertently happened with COVID, is that Zach and Katie had that conversation, but there was no visual element to it. So they added the montage because they've already got all the, they already got all the footage and all that. So yeah, a flashback segment indeed. Gabby, Katie going out of her way to give Zach a gift basket was genuine. Yes, and that was obviously producer driven. Like, I'm sure every woman would have asked to see Zach, but they were going to make it one. Sherry said they used to do that on Cheers. Yeah, you used to see that a lot with sitcoms. I specifically remember them doing that on Family Matters in an episode where everybody gets locked in I believe in a bank. Let's see if we search Family Matters shows. Oh, let's do this. Shows with bottle episodes. Let's see if they show it. The best TV bottle episodes ranked: Mad Men, Sopranos, Breaking Bad, X-Files, BoJack. Very interesting. An inexpensively produced episode. Yeah, it's always we're locked in something, and then they all sit around, and they have to just. So here's some photos of bottle episodes here. Maybe no one cares about this stuff, but it's interesting. This happens. They're all stuck in the same room, nothing else going on. All right, good. Lockdown. Yeah, it's always like we're locked in a room. The thing's broken. We're stranded at a campsite. The 10 best TV. See, it's always this. So what it is and then they'll shoot it all in one room, and then they save location. And they shoot it quicker. All right. Lizzie said Community has the best bottle episode. Well, here it is. Yeah, so anyway, that's where the show is. I don't know if there's anything else for me to say to you guys. I'm kind of losing my voice. I think I'm going to call it a night. Last week we were prepping for the stand-up show, so I had some shows. Actually, the last 2 weeks I had shows on Mondays, so I didn't get you an after-show live stream. But don't forget, Bachelor Rush Hour, the podcast, is out. I have some brand new content on there that you never heard before. If you want to do me a solid, go to Bachelor Rush Hour or wherever you listen to your podcast, type Bachelor Rush Hour and join me. I'm going to have a lot of extra bonus content. Basically, Bachelor Rush Hour is going to turn into a different thing than what we have on YouTube. It's going to have more alumni calling in. There is going to be more ability to riff. I'm going to be really focused on giving you guys a product that works as an audio segment, obviously. And that isn't always, it's not always that I can take YouTube content and just rip it for audio. Sometimes my YouTube jokes are very visual if we're looking at something. So what I'm going to be doing with Bachelor Rush Hour, the podcast, is really focusing on making it real good for your audio listening purposes. So if you've got dishes you need to go do, laundry, or if you just can't sleep in the middle of the night, you pop one of these puppies in and I give you 25 minutes every single day. Bruce just posted the comment, the link. Thank you so much. Linktree.com/Dave Neal. Yeah, it's all on there. Let's see. What else do we have for you? Oh, you like my hair hanging out? Yeah, that's good. I got a lot of I'm using my hair to contour my big old forehead. But anyway, so if you haven't already, that's where you need to go. I know a lot of people are YouTube only, and they go, I don't even know what a podcast is. I'm telling you, everyone has an app on their phone. If you've got a smartphone, you just go to the app where the podcasts are. You click the podcast button, and you just type in, hold on, I'm going to type it in, Bachelor Rush Hour, and it'll just pick it up. And then look, it's a nice audio clip, and there it is. There's my podcast right next to Reality Steve and others, and you click on it, and it has all the different episodes. And it's, a lot of the content that I've got on the podcast are things that I'm not sharing on the YouTube. Just, sometimes they're smaller than, they're smaller stories, so they don't need their own YouTube video. A lot of things that falls in the cracks on YouTube, I put on the podcast. And I appreciate all the support. So thank you guys in advance. I know I'm speaking to the choir here. I know most of you guys are probably already subscribed. Oh, Chloe says, love Bachelor Rush Hour on my daily walks. Thank you so much, Chloe. Appreciate you. Let's see if there's any other comments there before I go. No, I think that's going to be it. All right, well, before my voice completely goes, I'm going to call it a night. It's been a very productive Monday, and I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of the evening. I'll see you bright and early on the YouTube channel for so much more content. Don't forget patreon.com/DaveNeal. It'll be a quick one tomorrow, but we had a lot of tea today. I shared the behind the scenes of Katie and I in the green room at our stand-up show. I shared some of that content on today's Patreon, so you can go check that out right now, patreon.com/DaveNeal. All right, I'm doing a hard exit. That's it for me. Bottle this up. Jafar out. Peace.